What's up, guys? Here we are again for another reaction. So today we are ready to continue our journeys on reactions to live performances. Yes, so today we are here again with the GOAT, the greatest rock band of all time, the Beatles. So today will be my last reaction to one of the Beatles songs. I've done 3 already. My plan since the beginning of this year was doing 4 reactions from the artists that I would decided to react to. So it will be around 2 artists a month because I'm reacting to 2 artists. I react to 4 songs, 1 each week, gives me 2 artists a month. So in a year, I will be having a lot of artists in my channel. Yes, guys, so today's soundtrack is called Help. Very famous soundtrack. I just have a glimpse, a look on it, and who doesn't know this song? Help, I don't need somebody, help. So it's very famous song. I'm pretty sure it still is going on the radios nowadays, because I heard this song somehow in my life, yes. So far, I'm enjoying a lot. Was the beginning, especially with the first reaction I did of them with only was not really the Beatles I reacted to, was Paul McCartney by himself singing A Day in Life. So I could not really feel the Beatles on that reaction. But because I want to react to that song, I still went with Paul McCartney by himself. I consider that a Beatles song, a reaction to it, because even though it's only Paul McCartney on stage, it's a Beatles song. It's not a Paul McCartney song, Maybe in the future I'll be reacting to Paul McCartney solo songs, but I still consider that a Beatles song because it's a Beatles song, and is performed by one of the Beatles elements, Yes, guys, like I mentioned, that reaction, that soundtrack, I could not really approach the Beatles correctly, but then afterwards with Yesterday and I Want to Hold Your Hand, finally the vibe, the energy of Beatles approaching me, kind of like went inside of me, and right now I'm more or less understanding why the Beatles are such a great band, So that's like, it takes time. It's not like the first, okay, I love this band straight away. There is some bands that definitely can do that to you, but Beatles is a really old school band. So for a guy like me, who is a fan of the bands of the 90s and the beginning of 2000s, or no, even the 80s, of course, it takes time for you to adapt to the melody, even to the poetry of the bands of the 60s, yeah. So, but because I reacted to already 3 songs of them, I'm starting to feel this band, So hopefully after this reaction, the last, I will kind of be starting slowly become a Beatles fan. Hopefully after this reaction, I'll be listen to them on a regular basis. Yeah, that's like my intention by doing those reactions, because I want to approach these big bands that I never paid really attention to. I never grab whatever application I had in front of me. Okay, I'm gonna listen to the Beatles. I never did that, or the Who, or Bob Dylan. And hopefully, these bands from now on will be part of my kind of playlist in the future, So yes, guys, enough talk. As always, before we jump to the actually live performance of the Beatles, Help, please give me a lot of energy by subscribing my channel. This one click will make me much more happy, stronger, so I keep with the right momentum to keep doing things to you guys almost every day. And yes, as always, hope we're all having fun. And this is, guys, let's do this.
Help! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Help!
I need somebody. Help! Not just anybody. Help! I need someone. Help! When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone, I'm not so selfish
So let's analyze a little bit, the verses, the lines. So the first verse, help, I need somebody, help, not just anybody. So he needs help, but for help of someone special, because he is in the state that not a regular person will help him out for what he's feeling currently, And then like the second verse is about the nostalgic feeling of childhood. He mentioned that when he was younger, he didn't need any help at all because everything was perfect. But nowadays, he doesn't feel that way anymore because, of course, a lot of pressure, a lot of like people looking at you, what you're gonna do, what you need to be, what you cannot be. That's the pressure about adulthood, kind of. It's a nice verse as well. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody help in any way. But now these days are gone, and I'm not so self-assured. Let's keep going.
And now my life has changed in oh so many ways. My independence seems to vanish in the hate. I live this clever day, I'm not so self-assured. Know that I just need you like I've never done before. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me?
So, see again these two verses. So this is mainly John Lennon track. He is the main vocalist. So right now he's mentioning that his independence seems to vanish in the haze. So why is mentioning that? Because it's harder for him to live by himself. He doesn't feel secure living by himself. He needs someone all the time around him. Because when you got your independence, it means like you are in a point in your life that you can live by your own rules. You are secure by living by yourself alone. But in his case, maybe depression, maybe the need of love around him. He thinks like his independence is vanishing. Even though he can do whatever he wants to, he needs people around him to feel loved and to feel well. Let's keep going.
When I was younger, so much younger than today, never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I've changed my mind and opened up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me, help me, help me.
Wow, guys, what a beautiful soundtrack! What a beautiful soundtrack! This soundtrack I really felt the same thing, as I've been, feeling from the previous soundtracks from them. Yes, just great tracks. Tracks that you just want to listen when you are, especially like with the girl you like, or even like in the disco looking for, your significant other. I think these are the type of tracks that makes you go wild while dancing. The energy, the rhythm is so good. And yes, I think John Lennon is a great vocalist. You can tell he's really confident as well. This case, Paul McCartney was put it to the side, but he did well by developing nice melody with his guitar, delivering great back vocals as well. I like the drums here. I like the rhythm. I would say this is like like a little bit like Travis Barker. Like the rhythm. I like punk rock kind of. I like that. Yes, what a great track. So this is basically him telling us that when he was young, he didn't need any help at all. Everything was perfect. Because when you are young, your innocence doesn't make you aware of the problems of life. you feel like the world is, it's a sea of roses. But when you get older, there is so many pressure, to prove that you are worth, to prove you are good. Try your best to not go in the dark path and stuff like that, with drugs and alcohol. And you do all those things. I think it's like nobody can escape for certain, I would say, sins, That's one part of the song, and the other part of the song is him telling that when he got older, life sucks, kind of, I need help, I need someone be on my side to support me, because it's stressful, life as an adulthood, job, trying to take care of your family, all the pressure of being like constantly evolving, because in this world, if you don't evolve, if you don't progress, someone will take your place and you'll be in the bad shape, Yes, guys, I think we could really understand the meaning behind this music. Like I mentioned, I enjoyed a lot the soundtrack, the rhythm, the melody, the poems, So I'll give this soundtrack a 9 out of 10, to be honest. Yes, guys, enough talk. As always, if you like this video, press the like button, comment. If you think, said something dumb, should know something about this band, should know something about this song, this period, this era as well, comment whatever. Share with your friends. I might like to watch someone else reacting to this band and more bands that I'll be reacting to in the future. And subscribe my channel, give me a lot of energy so I keep strong with the right momentum to keep doing these things for you guys. Yes, as always, hope you're all having fun. And most important of all, stay safe, guys. Have a good one. Thank you.